Oh, kia ora. Hey, just thought I'd do a little response because I've had so many people responding after that horrific Zoom meeting we had last night with Radio Waatea and Bomber. Is it a Bomber? What's his real name? His real name is Martin the Bomber. So I think Martin thought that he was going to ragdoll me because his handlers, John Tamahere and Willie Jackson, had set him up with the things to say to me. Now, the accusations that he was making, I did not tear flags. You did not see me in any of that footage. I have never been to any of those libraries. And as for Matt Tutake, the man who actually was under investigation for his CV reporting of him and his position at Drake Enterprise in Australia. So it's very rich of these guys. And if they think that I'm the sort of woman that's going to back down, well, they're wrong. It's actually made me more determined. I went to bed so happy, giggling to myself, how I came back at them and I wasn't going to let them take advantage of me. Now, I go pig hunting all the time with my husband and I see what an attack looks like, and I love the fact that I've learnt to fight back and I will stand up because I have my own mana, I have my own integrity, and I am loyal to the people that work alongside me. And I'm thankful to Vision New Zealand that we are a registered political party, that at any time we can be audited because we have submitted all of our finances. So I'd like to ask where Te Pāti Māori's finances stand at the moment, and I'd also like to ask where the Labour leader, Chris Hipkins, where his guts is, because he is not fronting up where the public want him to front up. So the two people that are standing and representing Labour and Te Pāti Māori, Penny, I have respect for Penny, met him and Sky at the markets last week. We have a good relationship. I've only met Oreni once, and I'm not going to criticise her. I'd like to address their leaders because they're putting people up and they actually are not being integral to their own kaupapa. Now, you don't go ragdolling a woman who's genuinely wanting to stand, and the fact, I must bring a correction. I actually said that I was going to be 45. December. That is not true. I'm going to be 65, and I've worked with people for over 45 years, 40 years in full-time ministry. So I just got to bring that little correction because I do not look 45, honestly. But I don't like the way that Matt insinuated that we pick on vulnerable people. People come here because they want help and they want assistance. But I talk to all people, and I'm a registered JP, and I talk to all sorts of community people all the time. They come and want me to sign documents for them, and I'm happy to do that. But then you go on and you talk about you want a vision for young people. I said that I'd like to see a vision for young people. I'd like to see them have hope again, the opportunity again. The other thing is, yes, we do address, Vision New Zealand addressed immigration in 2020, and the whole thing for me is just taking up housing for our people, jobs for our people. Now, over the last few months, I've been to a few of the supermarkets in South Auckland here, and it's not about the people, but it is about the placement of people. So a lot of our young people now, our Māori people, are not getting the jobs in the supermarkets that they used to have, and a lot of the time you would get it because you're getting a bit of money during the holidays while you're at school or while you're at university. And how do I know that? Because I used to manage a delicatessen in a supermarket when I was 15, 16, 17, so I know that there were jobs all the time. Our people have every right to kick back and say, we want to have opportunities for employment, housing, and assistance for our families. And I'd like to see more families assisted and helped. But hey, don't worry about me. I'm Kate Te Pai. I actually had a good night last night. And to call me angry when I'm actually defending myself, defending the stance of deliberate attacks on me that I had, I didn't even know that they were going to attack me on those things. But then Matthew, when Matthew was in hospital in Sydney after he'd had a stroke and he was very unwell, a mutual friend of ours that he knows, Javan, when he came to visit Matthew in hospital in Sydney, I sent my aroha. I said, Javan, give Matthew my aroha. So for Matthew to deliberately attack me because of my faith, because of who I'm married to, and because of what church I love, that's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. So I just think that those things are cowardice, they're gutless, and his handlers need to wind his head in. And if he thinks that I'm going to be intimidated by anything he says, well, he knows what he can do. He can take a great big jump, because I'm not intimidated by him. And in actual fact, I think I've already won, because I fought back. I stood against men, chauvinistic men, racist, obviously, because they had picked on a Māori woman who genuinely wants to stand up and represent people. So this is me. I'm happy with the way I responded last night. I'm genuine in this endeavour to represent Tāmaki. And yes, I love the slogan, Tāmaki for Tāmaki. But I'm just wondering why they don't want to include me in the debate. Somebody said it's because they don't want me to debate with Irini. Well, hey, that's what it's all about. You can't put people in cotton wool all their lives. If she's going to go into Parliament, it's going to be a rough place in there. She's not going to get easy street. So stop giving her easy street out here. Front up, face up, let us do a debate, let us do the kōrero. And I'd like to know what mahi they have done for our people here in Auckland for over 27 years. That's me, kei te pai, arios.